Hello and welcome to National Weather Service Pocatello's daily weather hazard briefing for Friday, October 29th. This is what you'll see in this presentation. For today, a weak storm is expected to track through northern Idaho and Montana, and it will bring some slight chance precipitation risk to our northern zones along that border with Montana. On Saturday, a weak low moves into the Pacific Northwest from California. This will bring some precipitation threat mostly to southern and eastern zones. And on Sunday afternoon, as that low moves closer, it will bring a weak precipitation threat to all zones. And that would be the day that Halloween falls on, the 31st. However, the best chance for precipitation is Monday night into Tuesday, where this low actually sort of moves over us and sort of meets up with a trough coming through the northern branch of the jet to combine for a solid chance threat of precipitation. That is mostly Monday night and into Tuesday. So here's the current satellite image. You can see a lot of the moisture streaming into the Pacific Northwest and northern Idaho, and that stream will, as we call, sag, which means it moves slightly to the south, and it should be covering parts of our forecast area here in Lemhi County, parts of Custer County, and Clark and Fremont counties. So here's our outlook then for today. There is a slight chance of rain and snow for the eastern highlands and the Lost River area, and then Lemhi County has a chance of rain and snow. On Saturday, that does expand to include our southern areas and our highland areas, with just the slightest chance for places like Wood River, the Lost River, and the Sawtooth area. Then on Sunday, like I said, in the afternoon is when most of this slight chance of rain and snow occurs, and it's all locations. And in fact, it's an enhanced chance of rain and snow for the southern hills and the southeast highlands. So that's basically our border with Utah. And then on Monday night, after a break for most of Monday during the day, we're looking at a return of chance of rain and snow. And again, that's mostly Monday night with the exception of the Bear Lake Basin, where there's a chance of rain and snow all day. And that Monday night rain snow threat continues into Tuesday, where it just barely makes chance rain and snow level. So here's the surface weather depiction for today. You can see where the snow is, and this is the low that will be moving into California today and then in the Pacific Northwest tomorrow. And you can see where it's generating a rain-snow mix over the central Idaho mountains and into our upper Snake Highlands. And here's typical 6-hour amounts, so we're not looking at anything more than 2 or 3 hundredths of an inch during any 6-hour period here. And so most locations, if they get any sort of rainfall or any sort of liquid water equivalent for snowfall, would be less than 5 hundredths. And here's the forecast. These will be the warmest temperatures for the next week. You're looking at 67 in Burley. Most locations in Snake River Plain getting to 60 degrees or warmer, even 50s in the lower elevations in the central Idaho mountains. And overnight, actually, these are kind of mild temperatures for Stanley, Chalice, and Sun Valley. That is because they will be getting cloud cover. And down south of there, fairly typical temperatures for late October in the Snake River Plain. All right, so on Saturday, you can see as this continues to sag southward, the focus of precipitation now for our area here in eastern Idaho is now along our border with Wyoming and Utah instead. And there should be a low probably developed somewhere in here on this map, and it will definitely by later on. This is 6 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, so later on in the afternoon it will definitely be one in eastern Oregon. And you can see where, again, not a whole lot of heavy rainfall this day. Again, just really light stuff. Mostly, you can see the focus is on our border with Wyoming. You can see, though, that the cloud cover does take the edge off temperatures. Burley down will not get to 60, so that's down 8 degrees there. And most locations staying in the middle to upper 50s for the Snake River Plain and mid 50s for the valleys of the Central Idaho Mountains, and that's because they won't be getting as much cloud cover, definitely more cloud cover in the eastern 2/3 of our area. And you can see by Saturday night, temperatures getting much colder in the Central Idaho Mountains, staying kind of mild here in the Snake River Plain and in our highlands to the south. Okay, then on Sunday, the low is definitely over us with widespread showers and with at least a slight chance threat, even in this area that's not marked by showers. And so typical amounts here for a 6-hour period. So again, we're looking at amounts total less than 1/10 of an inch, which would lead to even snow at higher elevations of just, maybe 2/10 of an inch of snow. And temperatures, you can see it's pretty much bottomed out here with temperatures in the lower elevations in the 50s, and in the higher elevations actually staying below freezing at some of these elevations in the Central Idaho Mountains and down here in the Bear River Range. And with that, you would expect, as things start to clear out here for late Sunday night into Monday, that temperatures are getting back down into the teens for the Central Idaho Mountains, and we're back to near freezing for places like Blackfoot and Pocatello. And then here is during the day, the Monday forecast for precipitation threat. This is a % chance of some rainfall. You can see it in the morning or during the day. It's bordering likely for a lot of locations in our southwest corner. And then during the overnight hours, still a solid chance. It gets all the way into West Yellowstone and places along our Wyoming border. But still the best chance is our southwest corner. And that goes into Tuesday. And then for Tuesday, during the day and the afternoon, there won't be much, as you'll see here after we look at Monday highs. Against a little bit colder with more cloud cover, struggling to get above 50 degrees now for the Snake River Plain. And overnight, fairly cold, but not as cold as the previous night with that cloud cover that lingers. And then here during the day, you can see not the greatest chance, better chances in the morning, and then for most of the day on Tuesday, just slight chance and some low chance. And then Tuesday, once again, temperatures bottoming out here, struggling to be around 50 degrees, plus or minus a couple degrees for most locations. And then the overnight lows, you can see the cold airs continue to move its way in and head further south and expand into places like the Bear River and Bear Lake Basin. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at this telephone number. Check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.